What is going on, everyone? Here again, here for you, some Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and today we're going to be playing some Domination on the map Array, which is one of, if not the, biggest map in Black Ops. I go into this game with the M16, and the M16 is one of my favorite guns in Call of Duty. The M16 is a gun that I've been using since Call of Duty 4. World at War obviously didn't have it because the M16 wasn't invented in World War II. I use it a lot in Modern Warfare 2, use it a lot in Black Ops as well as Modern Warfare 3. I'm pretty disappointed, honestly, to find out that it's not in Black Ops 2. It's a great gun, I really like it, but I use this M16 for this gameplay. This match is, oh my lord. Curse of the Green Triangles, man. You'll be seeing what I'm talking about. The ending of this is just nuts, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it's a nice long gameplay, which is perfect, because we're doing Dear Nero. It's a weekly series here on my channel where you guys send me in fan mail, fan questions, and we're going to hop right on this with the first question. I have a nice assortment of questions here in front of me to read. First question, he writes, Dear Nero, I'm a very small YouTube channel, and I'm trying to think ahead of the time when it comes to getting a partnership. I know getting a partnership is bad when I'm this small, but when would you recommend getting a partnership, and who would you consider to be the top 3 networks in your opinion to be partnered with? Keep up the great work. Love your videos. Wyatt from Tennessee. So I checked out your channel, Wyatt. Your channel's, I mean, it sounds insulting to say small, but you have a smaller channel, and you're growing it. I see you're actually, I get these questions a lot. You know, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. When should I get partnered? I want to get partnered. Now check out these guys, and they'll have like 5 videos over the course of 3 months. And be like, why aren't I growing? You know, this guy, this Wyatt from Tennessee guy, I like him because he's actually putting out videos. He's putting out daily videos, which is the advice I give a lot of people. If you're wanting to grow your YouTube channel, a big part of that would be, you know, posting lots and lots of videos. You're not going to get exposure without putting out stuff that can help you get noticed, which would be as many videos as possible when you first start, at least. So when should you get partnered? So it's kind of good, kind of bad to get a partnership at a small level. When you are a small channel, you can get partnered. It depends on the network, but you really want to wait until you can get partnered with a reputable network. Networks such as Machinima, Fullscreen, IGN, the Game Station, these are a few that come to mind. These are bigger, more reputable networks that big commentators are partnered with. And the reason the big commentators, like your favorite picture, name any of them, name your favorite commentators that, you know, have pretty above sized channels. A lot of these people partner with these networks because of the kind of advertisements they put on their videos. The way YouTube used to work in terms of a lot of different contracts was they'd pay you a flat rate. You got X amount of money per 1,000 views. It was called your CPM, and that's basically what you got. You had a guaranteed flat rate. Now YouTube's kind of moving along towards networks are actually paying you for what your channel earns. And if your channel, so basically your revenue, like what you make off YouTube, is based upon the kind of advertisements that are put on your channel. Now, if you partner with some nobody network that no one's ever heard of, but they will partner you and do have the ability to partner you, that may not be a good idea. Don't just take what you can get, because you can partner with these people and they just put a bunch of Google filler ads on your videos. Then one, people have crappy ads to sit through. No one wants that. You want at least something funny. Like if you want good advertisements, they try to, you know, make it funny, make it interesting, make it so people actually don't mind having to sit through that advertisement. And if you have a bunch of Google filler ads on there, you're not gonna make any money off of that. It's horrible. Then if you go to a bigger network, Machinima, Fullscreen, IGN, you go to someone like they have a marketing team. This marketing team is working with companies to get deals to have their advertisements put on the video. So we're getting good amounts of money based upon the advertisements that are put on our videos. So when should you get partnered? Anytime, really. But keep in mind that a lot of networks, not all, but a lot of networks have the idea that they will not send you your first paycheck until that first paycheck is at least $100. So you can get partnered as a small channel and not see any money for 6 months until you've actually earned your $100 here on YouTube. And meanwhile, all of the meanwhile your network is still getting that advertising money, but you're not getting anything because you haven't earned that. So they give a split, like some networks, they'll go like a 50-50, like a 50-50 split, a 60-40 split, 70-30, 80-20, whatever. They do that. Like usually you get the majority, but I feel like I'm getting long-winded with this answer. But yeah, getting partnered is a good thing. Just keep an idea of who you're getting partnered with. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, I know people that have the Xbox because they wanted the COD DLCs first. In my opinion, I don't mind when I get the DLCs. I have a PS3. So my question is, what is your view on the DLCs coming to Xbox first, and do you think it's unfair? Thanks, Deadly Dog from England. So it's totally unfair. It's horribly unfair. Microsoft is this company that has so much money that they can kind of leverage this kind of thing with Activision. They paid them Activision a bunch of money. All of a sudden, we get the DLCs before a month before PS3. That's totally unfair. That sucks for PlayStation users. It does, and it's a horrible system. And hopefully, it doesn't come back when when COD Ghost comes out. Hopefully. This whole DLC thing will stop. Now that we're on the next generation of consoles, maybe Sony is going to be able to invest that money in there to say, hey, we'll put up this money if you give us a DLC at the exact same time. Or maybe they'll work out some deals so that people on the Xbox do not get DLCs before people on the PlayStation. I'm an Xbox player, and I'm with you guys. I'm with you PS3 guys. I'm like, that sucks. I mean, I get it first. It doesn't even affect me, but still in my head, I'm like, dude, that sucks for them. It's awful. But, like I've said many times, it's kind of interesting. I've always wondered what it's like on the PS3, because PS3 guys, at least those active on YouTube, have a whole month worth of watching videos, learning the maps, learning how to play the new Zombies map and all that. So I'd imagine it's really competitive when it actually comes out for the PS3. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, have you ever thought of doing a Pokemon Let's Play besides Pokemon MMO? I would love to watch you play Pokemon Emerald, as well as the popular Light Platinum hack. This guy neglected to leave his name. So, PokeMMO, I know it's not even finished yet. I don't know, I've kind of just lost interest in the game because I've beaten the Elite Four, we got into that whole part. Now I'm on the islands, and the islands are confusing. I think one of these days I'll get around to it, and I'll just make like an hour and a half long video, just completing the rest of the game, the rest of the islands, and be done with it, and not drag it out over 2 or 3 or 4 videos. Probably just make it all into one. But I have already posted other Pokemon games, Mr. Sir, who neglected to leave his name. If you go to my Let's Play channel, there's a link in the description. A lot of people may not know I have a Let's Play channel. Right now we're running through Borderlands 2 on there. And I've done Pokemon Fire Red, I've done Pokemon Ruby, and I've done parts of Pokemon Soul Silver. I couldn't finish it because it was on my old PC and I was using an emulator. And my old PC kept crashing like while I was playing it, and I had to actually cancel that series. But yeah, there's a full playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Ruby already on my Let's Play channel, as well as we're doing PokeMMO here, and I'm pretty much pokeyed out. I don't really want to do this Light Platinum hack, although I can hear those things can be fun, but there's just a lot of time I don't really feel like investing. And you say you want to watch me play Pokemon Emerald. I did Ruby, and it's the exact same thing, just different Pokemon in different areas. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, Nero, I seek assistance. I am honestly scared shitless for high school. I start in 8 days and I don't know what to expect. I was wondering if you have any tips. I'm also scared as can be for gym class. I don't want to shower with the other guys, but I've heard that they make fun of you if you don't. I'm honestly scared and I need advice. Everyone says it's just elementary, but I don't believe it. So please, can you provide any advice or help? I really need it. Maybe your opinions on the first day. I don't have friends, so I'm really nervous. Assistance would be immensely appreciated. Thank you, Dante from Canada. Dante from Canada, you're scared to shower with a guy? Come on, we all shower with guys. I happen to be an expert in the field of showering with men. So, let me elaborate on that. So, in our gym class, you had the option to shower, and nobody ever did it. It was never really that bad. Like, they gave you the option. They're like, hey, you can leave gym class, 10 or 15 minutes early, so you can get in there, you can shower and be all spick and span, which is a really old way to say clean, before you go to your next classes. No one ever did it. Like, really, no one ever did it in our school. But I did play football, and when I played football, you're required to shower. It was a part of the thing. I don't remember the punishment if you didn't, but you basically had to. And it was weird. For your first time, it's different because you're in the locker room. I mean, you're going to school, or you're going to high school, so obviously you've been in school for a while, and you changed in front of people. But usually, when you change for gym class, you take off your jeans and you put on shorts or something like that. It's nothing really that weird. But when you go to like football practice, or in this case, if you have to shower in your gym class, you're getting naked. You and a bunch of guys get all naked and get all soaped up. It's not as bad as you think it is. If you think it's awkward and if you think it's just an unbearable thing, everyone else feels the same the first time. And that sounds really, really creepy to say the first time like that. But everyone's like, oh man, I'm about to get naked in front of a bunch of people. but everyone else is doing it at the same time, and a lot of them feel the same way as you. And before you realize it, it's not even a thing. Like, you'll go in there, you'll be stunned as you... This sounds so gay. You'll be stunned when you go in the shower with all those guys to realize that it's not that big of a deal. I mean, eye level, keep eye contact. That's probably the best advice I can give you. And the first day of high school, it's really nothing. The first day of school is nothing. The first day of school is, it's nothing. Everyone's just as confused as you are. You walk around. Last year, Nero, this guy was worried about his first day of high school, and I said the same advice. And he actually sent me a message back saying my advice really helped, and it was not nearly as bad as he thought it was going to be. It's really no big deal. And you end up making friends. One way or another, you end up making friends. You'll be sitting next to somebody in your class, you're going to end up finding friends. I've never met anyone who doesn't have any friends, because I think in this day and age, it's impossible. So your first day is not going to be bad. Showering is not... It's not bad. You act like it's going to be horrible, and maybe you're right in thinking so, but it's really not. You'll be alright. Next question. He writes, Dear Nero, I saw on Twitter you started playing League of Legends, and I wanted to know how you like the game, and do you think you will be posting on gameplay of it one day? From a longtime Nero fan in New York. Mr. Longtime Nero fan in New York. Man, League of Legends. It was so confusing to start. It was really confusing and really difficult for me to learn. And once I kind of got it down, though, I like playing as Skarner, by the way. Once I kind of like got the basics of this down, it's such an addicting game. I mean, the matches are like 45 minutes long, or even longer. I've had like an hour and a half long match and whatnot. And you just play and play. You know, you all have an hour and a half long match, and like, oh, let's start another. Just time flies when you're playing the game. I really enjoy it. But while I end up posting it, I'm not good enough at League of Legends to possibly post gameplay. It's really more of a live streaming game. I mean, like I said, an hour and a half long match. How do you take an hour and a half worth of gameplay and put it into a 5-minute video? Because everyone that watches Call of Duty videos is all about time, speed. They really don't like to sit down for like long videos. So I don't know, man. I like it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to post it, and I do plan on continuing to play it. And the next question kind of like feeds into this. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, will you ever do League of Legends open lobbies? From the legendary Riley from Canada, who is a legend here on Dear Nero. And if you guys don't know why, then you haven't been watching enough of Dear Nero. But will I be doing League of Legends open lobbies? I will. Sure thing, I will. I will, basically, whenever I'm on, and if you're on my friends list on the League of Legends, what would you call it, little format system there? Yeah, we end up losing that game, by the way. Curse of the green triangles, man. But if you're ever on League of Legends, you send a friend request. My name, I put it in as a joke before I could realize that you could actually not change your name without paying money. So I'm not paying any money. My name's going to stay the same. My name is on your screen right now. It is XX YOLO 420 Kush XX. And I send a friend request to that. And whenever we're on League of Legends, so don't expect me to be on all day, every day. I might be on every couple days or something like that and play, but if you're on and I'm on, well, invite people in, we'll go pwn some nibs. It'll be a good old time. So, hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of Dear Nero. That was a longer one. I kind of like those longer ones. In that game, man, I still got 40 kills, led the team in caps defense. My team didn't do anything in that gameplay. I tried everything I could, but Array was just such a big map that I couldn't cover all 3 flags by myself. I mean, I could barely cover 2 flags by myself. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of Dear Nero. And if you did, remember to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys like your question featured on next week's episode, send me a personal message here on YouTube with the tagline reading Dear Nero. If it's a good question, an entertaining question, I will go ahead and answer it. So hope you guys all enjoyed. Remember to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how I roll. I got one